How can you use the sun to help get the word out about global warming? Well, check out this creative billboard for the World Wildlife Fund. The billboard has a canopy over it that casts a rising shadow as the sun shifts throughout the day. The advertisement is designed to get people thinking about how global warming will affect rising water levels. Turning billboards into bags. A city in the Philippines has found a solution to help the environment and the community. Christy Lou Stout has the story.
Manila is often called the billboard jungle. The bustling capital of the Philippines is awash in a sea of advertising billboards. With new ads going up all the time, the old ones end up at the landfill, and it's a mounting problem. But an environmental charity is hoping to change things by cutting the problem down to size. Old billboards like these are given a second life at a workshop run by a local NGO, the Earth Day Network. They are recycled and remade into bags. The tarpaulin from the billboards is an ideal material, tough enough for anything from school bags to shopping totes.
I-make sure na dapat always straight, okay?
Bingo Clemente started this operation just a few months ago. Her original aim was to target the company's advertising on the billboards. She wanted to sell the bags back to them to show that these old billboards are, in fact, a resource that has been overlooked. Many companies took interest, giving the group their old billboards and buying them back, reborn as bags. But it's not just about making bags.
People will just have to keep on thinking, putting in their consciousness that we need to recycle our waste. That's the main thing that we want to share to the whole world, that when you're done with one thing, please don't throw it away. Save it. Maybe it could be useful to some other people. It can be useful, again, to your future needs.
The organizers quickly realized that this project could also help local communities. These women live in a nearby village. This workshop has trained them over the past few months, providing them not only with useful skills, but a livelihood. For many, it's the first time they've been given any opportunity to work.
Before this project, I stayed at home and only my husband worked. But now everything I make here goes towards helping my family.
Profits from the project will also go toward cleaning up this river, which runs right through the village where women from the workshop live. 15 years ago, they say, villagers used to bathe in its waters. Today, it's overrun with garbage. The project has the greater goal of teaching the community how to live in harmony with the environment. With the success of the billboard bags, the group is giving out free school bags to the village children. They hand out more than 100 school bags today, and this means that every child in the village will have a bag for the new school year. They may look brand new, but the children are taught where the bags actually come from. From the billboard jungle to the shoulders of these children, who carry with them an important lesson for the future. Christy Lou Stout, CNN, Hong Kong.
A similar idea is taking hold in the United States, turning trash into cash. Tom Sacchi dropped out of Princeton University to focus on his company TerraCycle. His first product was fertilizer, but now he can't take his eyes off the trash. TerraCycle takes ordinary garbage like juice pouches, cookie wrappers and plastic bags and turns them into new products. Companies like Kraft and Frito-Lay send their garbage to Sacchi instead of to the dump. Schools, churches and other groups also help. For each item they collect, TerraCycle donates 2 cents to the school or charity of their choice. Teaching children early on how to be good global citizens is important, and as Elaine Keano shows us, an effective way to do that is by turning the place they go to learn into a model of environmental efficiency.
Sinks with sensors. What's nicknamed a nuclear hand dryer, even a waterless urinal. Students go with the eco-friendly flow at T.C. Williams High School in Alexandria, Virginia.
This yogurt right here, this could actually, if it had been washed out, could have been recycled.
Measuring their trash to see if they can reduce it. A so-called rain garden, a giant earthen storm drain designed to sop up pollutants from runoff.
Antifreeze, oils, things like that that normally are introduced on streets.
Rainwater gets recycled. Solar panels and a vinyl-like cover keeps the roof 10 degrees cooler. Another design feature, these specially glazed windows. They cut down on the heat from the sunlight streaming in, providing natural light to interior hallways, light that's both energy efficient and has educational benefits. School officials believe daylight improves student performance, test scores, and attitudes.
They really do respect the facility, and it has really made a difference in student academic achievement.
But going green takes green, 2 to 5% more than conventional buildings. In this case, about $2 million. Still, supporters say it pays off.
The typical green school saves $100,000 a year in direct operating expenses. In school terms, that's enough to hire 2 new teachers, purchase 200 new computers, or 5,000 textbooks.
Schools using science to save the environment. Elaine Quijano, CNN, Alexandria, Virginia.
One of the world's most recognizable skyscrapers is getting a makeover. CNN's Maggie Lake shows us how the Empire State Building is once again hoping to inspire others.
The Art Deco structure made iconic by the classic 1933 film King Kong is looking more towards the future than its past. Its owners are spending $100 million to make it more green. It's part of a major $500 million overhaul of the building whose very foundation is rooted in the Great Depression.
The Empire State Building led the way back in 1931, 1932. We can lead the way in 2009. And we hope that we also are in a position to prove to lawmakers and policymakers that there is good economic sense in intelligent investing in energy efficiency retrofits. There's a side benefit to being green, but the economics should come first.
Former U.S. President Bill Clinton was on hand when the measures were announced last month. The Clinton Climate Initiative is just one of the partners making this change happen.
Today, people will know it as never before because every person on earth who cares about this knows about the Empire State Building.
The entire plan will cut energy consumption in the 102-story building by 38%, saving its owners more than $4 million per year in energy costs. Environmental groups applaud the effort.
Just take New York City, for example. Nearly 80% of our carbon footprint comes from buildings, but 85% of the buildings that exist in 2030 are already standing today. So it's really important that we address this sector when we're looking at global warming pollution.
Among the features of this green makeover, installing energy-efficient lighting, upgrading the building's 6,500 windows, and installing new air conditioning and heating systems. In addition, tenants will be able to monitor their energy use online and receive tips on how to conserve.
Everybody knew what things could be done. Nobody knew what made the most sense, what would make the right combination. Out of over 65 different items which we looked, we're doing 8. So for us, it was creating those systems. The good news is, however, after creating those systems and these processes, it's available for anybody to use in any building in any city around the world.
Will an historic golf course stand the test of time? Not at this rate, where golf is giving way to the sea. Next on Eco Solutions.